So guys, today we got to talk about something, and Paige Bueckers in an interview literally exposed just how bad the referee's problem is. Like, she just exposed how bad it was in a pre-game.
Officiating treatment Caitlin Clark has received this WNBA season borders on outrageous. Anyone who's been following the games knows this isn't just exaggerated commentary. It's a glaring pattern of missed calls happening right in front of our eyes. These aren't subtle oversights. They're obvious, head-scratching moments that have left fans, coaches, and even fellow players questioning what exactly is going on.
I'm here to tell you, in the last 4 games, Caitlin Clark has only been to the foul line maybe 6 times. How do the most ball-dominant point guard only go to the foul line 6 damn times? I don't know what the situation is. If they just don't see the calls or they're just ignoring the calls, at the end of the day, there is a systematic issue wrong with the WNBA, the current state of their referees, and Caitlin.
But here's what's really got me fired up today. One of the very few players who had the courage to speak out about this mess, Paige Bueckers. That's right. While most of the league kept quiet, Paige stepped up and voiced what so many were thinking, but didn't dare say out loud.
Paige Bueckers has come out and says she needs to relearn how to play defense while fouling more, because you can get away with everything with these referees. She literally said she had to forget. So basically, she had to relearn how to play defense while fouling. So, you know, everything you learn about defense, how to play while not fouling, how to move your feet, how to do all this. She had to throw out all the good defensive fundamentals that she'd learned. And now she had to learn to go foul.
At this point, it's no longer just about basketball. It's about fairness. It's about standing up for the player who has become the face of your league. And it's about one rookie having the guts to call out what everyone else has seen but stayed silent on. If you've been watching Caitlin Clark this season, you know something hasn't felt right. The hits she's taken, the contact she's endured, the obvious fouls that somehow go uncalled, it's unreal. It's unjust. It's flat out wrong. And finally, someone with real credibility in the league had the courage to speak out.
Worst referees in sports are WNBA refs. There's NFL fans right now going, bleep? What? Did you see the refs chilling for the Chiefs again last year? And look, the referees in the NFL are god-awful, all right? But at least at times it doesn't seem like they're turning a blind eye to potential injury, for crying out loud.
The Dallas game was a textbook example of everything that's gone wrong with how Caitlin Clark is being officiated. She was hacked not once, not twice, but at least 5 times before the refs finally blew the whistle. Even the broadcast crew was stunned. When your own announcers are calling out missed fouls in real time, frame by frame, on live TV, you don't just have a problem. You have a credibility.
They're talking about this right here, where JJ was holding the arm, okay? Then they're talking about this moment right here too, right? She's reaching through the body, reaching both sides, both arms through the body right here. So they're talking about this one. They're talking about right here on the swat down. It looked like she hit her hand just a tad bit here. She was calling this a foul. This is Rebecca Lobo talking, right? She called this a foul. And then we have this hit right here off JJ Quinterly. All right on the arm right here. She called this a foul.
Fresh off her matchup with Caitlin Clark, Paige Bueckers didn't hold back. She spoke the truth no one else wanted to say out loud. She confirmed what fans have been thinking all season. Officials are letting players get away with far too much when it comes to guarding Clark. Paige even admitted she had to adjust her defense by fouling more, because WNBA refs are far more lenient than college officials. Let that sink in. A rookie is saying the pro league is less disciplined about enforcing the rules than the NCAA. That's not just surprising, it's completely backward.
I don't know. At this point, maybe NBA referees need to just ref Caitlin games. You know, no disrespect to nobody else, but hell, that's the only one everybody looking at anyways. They need to just do Caitlin games, bro. Because at this point, the way that they're missing these calls are just, it's starting to change the outcome of the game, and it's starting to look very bad, bro. I mean, very, very, very bad. And I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something has to be done. Let's pull up this.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's talk about the most damning part of all this. Paige Bueckers didn't just mention the officiating. she called out the glaring gap between college and the WNBA. "I can get away with so much I couldn't in college," she said, pointing out that the league simply doesn't prioritize freedom of movement the same way. That's not just a frustrated player venting. That's the #1 draft pick speaking from experience. A player who's been under the spotlight for years, telling us that the WNBA allows a level of contact that would never be tolerated in the NCAA. And guess who's been absorbing the brunt of that contact? Caitlin Clark. What makes Paige's words so significant is who she is. She's not just another rookie, she's battle-tested. She earned her stripes at UConn, competed at the highest levels, and knows what elite basketball should look like. When she says the refs are letting too much go, people take notice. When she says the treatment is unfair, it matters. And the fact that she's willing to say it out loud, that takes...
You have to learn to go foul. Like, that is, in my opinion, one of the craziest statements I've ever heard a player ever. Like, you can see it here, so I'm not the only one. I couldn't find a clip. Ryan and Rebecca go and extend a rip at the foul. She was absolutely unbelievable criticism. For Paige to say she had to relearn how to defend to be less careful about fouling. That's not basketball. Like, people literally say, oh, it's physical basketball. No, you're just going around hacking people. You're just going around hacking people. That's not foul. That's not defense. Going around hacking people.
The pressure on Caitlin Clark this season has been nothing short of inhumane. And yes, those are Paige Bueckers' exact words. She called out the impossible expectations being placed on Clark night after night. "It's inhumane, really," Paige said. "Think about that. A fellow star player recognizing how unrealistic it is to expect someone to be flawless every single game. If Clark doesn't shoot 8-4, 10 from deep, people start questioning her. That kind of pressure is already unbearable on its own. But here's what's worse. Clark is carrying all of that while getting mauled on the court without a shred of protection from the officials. She's being held, shoved, pushed, body-checked, yet the whistles stay silent. Meanwhile, the moment she plays tight defense or shows frustration, it's a foul. That's not just inconsistent. It's a blatant double standard. It's outrageous. It's biased. And it's flat out wrong."
This picture that I just came across, I'm like, what are we doing? Kathy Engelbert. She came out. It ain't been that long ago, like 2 weeks ago. Refereeing's pretty good in this league. In what league? What league allows this? Can you tell me what kind of a move that Ryan Howard's doing here to Caitlin Clark? What is that